Good morning, students. Welcome to all for computer aided design and manufacturing online class. Myself S. Rudramurthy. In this video, we will discuss about CAM softwares. Before going to discuss about computer aided manufacturing, first we know about the difference between CAD and CAM. That is, what is CAD and what is CAM, and the difference between CAD and CAM. Okay, first we are going to discuss about what is CAD. CAD. What is CAD? CAD is a abbreviation of computer aided design. In CAD, the computer is used to create, modify, and analyze the design. So, the CAD is used for design purpose. Next, CAM. CAM is known as computer aided manufacturing. Here, the computers are used to plan, manage, and control the manufacturing operation. In last slide, we saw that CAD is used for design, CAM is used for here. The CAM is used for manufacturing. Let me see some difference about CAD and CAM. The difference is based on purpose, procedure, some of software's advantages and disadvantages. Okay. First, what is the purpose of CAD? Why CAD is used? CAD is used to create a 2D and 3D drawings. 2D drawings are created by using some primitives and some drafting options like line, circle, some drafting options. Okay. So this CAD is used for designing a 2D and 3D models. Next, CAM. Why CAM is used? What is the purpose? CAM is used to using the 3D model to for the machining process. Okay, here the 3D models that is created by the CAD is used for creating the machining process. Okay, so in CAD the diagrams are making, in CAM the diagrams are using. Okay, next, procedure. How the design is made? What is the procedure? By using simply primitives. We know some of the primitives, some cylinder, torus, and hexagon, wedge, pentagon, something. Okay, like some by using some 2D primitives and boolean operations, we can able to create the 2D and 3D diagrams. Okay, some of features like extrude, revolve, these are main feature command for using the 3D diagrams. Similarly, the procedure for using CAM. How the CAM is used? The CAM is the first, the introduction, or how we entered into the CAM. If you entered into CAM means first you need one CAD model. Here by using the CAD model, we are importing the CAD model into the CAM, and based on the shape of the CAD model, we can able to create some tool path for creating the uh, some programs. Okay, for creating the programs. Next, what are the softwares used in CAD? Some CAD softwares like AutoCAD, SolidWorks, CATIA, Creo, and Unigraphics NX. These are some CAD softwares. Some CAM software like EdgeCam, NXCam. NX means Unigraphics Cam. Next, MasterCam, SolidCam. Okay, these are some CAM softwares. What are the advantages when you use CAD? Before using the CAD, the designs are made by human only. By designing human, it takes more time. There is some error is occurred because human error is negligible, so there is some error will occur, it takes more time. So when using the CAD, the drafting time is very less. So the drafting time is very faster and also accurate, and we can able to minimize the error. Okay, some advantages in CAM. In computer aided manufacturing, the computers are interacted in the manufacturing, so the operation time is very quick, and also some automations are made in the manufacturing. Okay, and also some disadvantages is there in CAD and CAM. Everyone know CAD and CAM, but when you entering into CAD and CAM, that field, CAD field and CAM field, you must have some knowledge about CAD and CAM. So the person must have skill, software skill, and also some ideology to create a design. So the human or the operator must have some knowledge about the CAD. Similarly in CAM, the human must have some knowledge about the CAM. Okay, then only he can able to create the accurate design or the accurate automatic programming procedures, or otherwise it creates some error. Okay, next. Now we are entering into CAM. What is CAM? CAM is computer aided manufacturing. Here the software and computer controlled machine are used to automate the manufacturing process. So here the two components are compulsory to make the manufacturing process automated. What are the two main components here? The software and computer controlled machinery. Software, we already discussed some CAD software and CAM software in previous slide. So here the software tells that only why we are using some CAM software. It is the CAM software is used to generate the tool path. Okay, the tool path is based on the profile shape of the object. Okay, for that we need that CAM software. Next, second element is machinery. What is machinery? What is the purpose of the machinery? The purpose is we can convert the raw material into finished product. Okay, for this we use the machinery. Next, post processing stage. In each and every software or in every stage, pre-processing and post-processing is there. Similarly in CAM software is also we are having one post-processing stage. Here in post-processing stage, it converts the profile shape into tool path by a machine language. Okay, converting the object profile shape into tool path by some machine languages. Okay, a simple example is it converted into G code and M code. Okay, this is the post processing stage of CAM. The final stage of CAM is converting the profile shapes into G codes and M code, that is the machine language. Okay, next slide. Now how we entering into the CAM, how the CAM is worked. Okay, now we see in this slide, when the design is complete in CAD, it is loaded into CAM. So for when you entering into the CAM, you need some model. That model is designed in some design software, CAD software. So you must need one CAD software and one CAM software for doing this. Okay, so when by using CAD software, you create one design and you export into the export in CAD software and import in CAM software. Okay, so here one export is there, one import is there. For exporting and importing only we are studying some neutral file formats, IGS, step and something. Okay, so when you have different software for CAD and CAM, you are going to export and import. If your software is combined with both CAD and CAM means you need not go for export and import. Okay, so some of the softwares are having combined CAD and CAM. Here giving example in the third point, in Fusion 360 this software has combined of both CAD and CAM. So here you need not export your design and import into another CAM software. It is not necessary in Fusion 360. So Fusion 360 is a inbuilt CAM software. Okay, next, after importing the CAD model into CAM software, the software preparing the model for machining. That is, it scans the profile and it creates the tool path, and based on the tool path it creates the G code and M code. This process is going on CAM software when you import a CAD model. Okay, next, what are the machining operations that are undergone in the CAM software? That is in simulation. Even it may be a turning or drilling or tapping, threading, grooving. These are all some machining operations undergone in CAM software. We can able to see by using simulation. Okay. Next, what is the use of CAM software? What are the uses of CAM software? Important to mark. Uses of CAM software. So without using CAM software, uh, you are facing these difficulties, geometrical errors. You are not using design. You are not design. You using the CAM software. Before that, without using CAM software, if you directly going to machining means you are facing some geometrical error. Even the tool may be hit the workpiece, if there is some possible, or the geometry does not create or you does not machined by using that machine. So these are all some geometrical errors you are facing, and you don't know the tool path. In case if you are not using the CAM software means you can't you are not predict the tool path where the tool goes. It may be straight or circular, or there is any collision between other components, or maybe workpiece. So you don't know anything. Okay. So if in case you use CAM software means you are well aware about this collisions and everyone, and also some tool paths. Okay. Next, what is the cutting speed, and how much depth of cut is given. So these parameters are available in CAM software. In case if you are facing any damage in the simulation means you can able to reduce the speed and depth of cut by using CAM software and simulate it. Okay. So by using this you can optimize the speed and depth of cut everything. Okay. Next, best orientation. Optimization is very important in machining process. So here the best orientation gives the maximum machining efficiency. Here you can predict the best orientation by using CAM softwares. Even the workpiece is hold in the chuck in 20 mm or 30 mm or 10 mm. So based on the orientation, the workpiece rigidity is there. The workpiece rigidity defines the best accuracy. Okay, like this. Next, what are the improvements that we are faced when using CAM software? First one is improved machine capabilities. That is, by using CAM software, we incorporated the software with the directly to the machines. We are using high-handed machines like 5-axis machines, so it gives accurate machining and gives the quality parts. Okay, so it improves the machinability properties. Next one, improved machine efficiency. That is, you are using the high-speed machine tools, so the product output will very faster when compared to your conventional machines. Within a working period of time you can able to create more amount of work pieces. Okay, the quantity will be very high with high quality also. It increases the efficiency of the machine. Next, improved material usage. That means without using CAM, if you directly fix a workpiece into the machine and if you are facing some difficulties damaging the machine and everything, means that workpiece also wasted, your machine damages everything, you get you are facing more expenses. Okay, so if you are using the CAM software means you can predict and you know everything, and it leads to wastage of some workpieces. So it lowers the cost. Okay, like this it improves the material usage. Next thing, what is the procedure, or what is the steps that we are undergone in the CAM software? In first thing, making a 3D model. So by using the CAD software, you make one 3D model. That 3D model is imported into the CAM software. Next, you must have some basic idea what are the tools are selected to create to machine this model, and what is the tool path, what is the dimension of the tool that we are selecting, some basic knowledge must you know, and what are the type of fixture, this type of basic knowledge you must know before you entering into the camp. So like this, for this 3D model you decide what is the tool, and what is the coordinate position, and what type of work holding devices, and how much speed, these are all must you know. Okay, next, after setting your coordinate position, your tool, everything, you generate the tool path. After generating the tool path, you go for simulation. Okay, first your 3D model, then you are define the coordinate position and the billet size and the work holding devices and the tools, and after you generate the tool path, and finally you simulate like this. Okay, here we see some cat CAM packages. Okay, in CAM packages we have some different types, that is standalone type, plugin type, built-in type. These are three types of CAM packages. OS is Windows. I think we are all commonly use Windows. And formats. These formats are already we saw in neutral file format, DXF, DWG, IGS, step. These are all some neutral file formats, and SLDPRT. These are all common extension of SolidWorks, and this PRT is a extension of Creo. Next, what are the packages? Bobcat CAM package. It is a standalone and also plugin type. Standalone means it is a software specifically created for CAM. It alone operates the CAM software. It also available for plugin. First we aware about standalone and plugin and built-in. Built-in is built-in type means in this software the CAD and CAM are in a only one software. CAD and CAM are combined together. That is built-in software. In second slide, we see Fusion 360 as both CAD and CAM. So Fusion 360 is a built-in software. Okay, like this. And standalone means a separate software using for that manufacturing purpose only, CAM only. That is called standalone software. Example of standalone software is Mastercam. Okay, and plugin means your CAD software has only for used for design. There is no any manufacturing options, CAM options. In means we take example SolidWorks. Okay, in SolidWorks there is no any CAM software, so that only we are installing CAMWorks, and it is common plugin type. Okay, so it is coming plugin type. So CAMWorks is a plugin software. Okay, so that type. So see here the second software is CATIA. CATIA is a built-in software. It is operated in Windows OS, and it formats as IGS, PDF, STL, VRML. Okay, and CAMWorks is a plugin software. See this CAMWorks is a plugin software, not a standalone software. So CAMWorks are a plugin software. So we use this CAMWorks in any other CAD software. Even it may be a SolidWorks or it may be a Creo. Okay, so which softwares doesn't have any CAM software, on that place we use this CAMWorks to plug in. Okay, we plug in and we use the CAM on that design software. Okay, so CAMWorks is a one type of plugin software. Fusion 360 is a built-in software. See the fourth one, Fusion 360 is a built-in software. It operates in both Windows and Mac OS. And Hypermill. Hypermill is combined standalone and also available for plugin softwares. And HSM works. HSM is Fusion 360. It is operated in Autodesk. It is also a plugin software. Okay. Next, for this CAMWorks, I give one video for you. Okay, I give one video how we operate the CAMWorks by using some simple turning operation. Okay.